You know, I heard they recently decided to add more ships to it.
And I'm in the front row, and I'm hammered drunk.
You do not have anything to drink. Can I get you a tasty refreshment?
Yes, I'll have a beer.
Wunderbar.
Hey, careful, man. There's a beverage here, huh?
And welcome to another episode of the Buzzed Basement Bros podcast. My name is Aaron, and I am joined across the table by Mr. Wild Turkey Tom himself, Andy.
Hello.
Jesus. Spiked the levels there, bro.
Sorry.
Turn it down a notch or two.
Sorry.
How you doing over
We
there?
are buzzed after all.
Yeah, this is episode 3 in our little session.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we've been drinking.
What?
What?
No, not us.
It's what we do.
Not us.
Well, in our tiny town here in rural Illinois, there's no movie theaters.
Nope.
There's not a bar in our tiny town.
Mm.
There's no sporting events to go to. There's really not a whole lot of fuck all to do.
No, there's not, except drink.
Yeah, exactly.
Drink and make pervy jokes
Make pervy jokes
about drive-thrus.
into microphones and then put it on the internet. Why not? I haven't thought of another one. It was pretty funny. Like I was saying before we hit the record button, there was moments during the last episode where you're just kind of...
I was laughing.
Yes, very hard. And yes.
Yeah. Mm. He made a comment about how I would laugh and my belly would shake violently,
like a bowl full of jelly.
like slap the waterbed and ride the waves.
Why aren't those the thing still?
I don't know, because people would pop a hole in them and water would go everywhere and ruin your floors.
Motion of the ocean, baby.
I don't know.
I mean, so it'd be easy. You run a garden hose through the window or whatever. How would you get rid of the water?
5-gallon buckets.
That would take forever. There's you got like a
Well,
big bed, like a king size water bed.
I imagine if you would fill it up with a water hose,
You could probably empty it with
you
a
could
water
probably
hose.
empty it with a water hose.
Yeah.
Like I could just see there being a special hookup.
I don't know. I think your dad said they had a water bed.
Oh yeah, they had a water bed.
Did they?
Yeah.
Finally got rid of it in like 2000.
No, they had a water bed when we lived out west of town in rural Illinois.
Even more rural Illinois.
And I don't ever remember it being here in town.
No, they
No.
got rid of it or
Mhm.
whatever. I don't know. I've always been...
I only barely remember it.
Yeah. So, I mean, that was a 80s, early 90s thing.
Yep.
That's not a modern thing.
Nope.
Has
not at
mattress
all.
technology just gotten that much better?
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know, because I can't remember ever really sleeping on the waterbed.
no.
No.
No, I don't think I've ever slept on an actual waterbed. I don't know. I mean, it'd probably be comfy. It had to be comfy.
Yeah, I imagine it would be comfy. From what I can remember, I don't know. And remember, like I said, I barely remember it. So I was maybe 3, 4 at the time. I almost remember looking for goldfish in the waterbed.
How would you feed the goldfish?
I don't know. I don't know if it was something like my brother liked to play tricks on us.
What?
Yeah. Surprise, surprise. The oldest playing tricks on the youngest? No, never. So I think I remember someone saying there was goldfish in Mom and Dad's waterbed. And I can't remember if that was true or not.
That'd be a terrible idea.
Well, of course.
You ever had a fish, like a pet fish?
No.
My brother somehow his freshman year of college, I think his girlfriend got him a betta fish, like the fancy fish from like PetSmart or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what that motherfucker named it? The Real Swim Shady. Another good betta fish name is Rocky Balbeta. That's a good one too.
Hey, yo, Adrian.
My grandma had betta fish for a bit too.
Copyright.
But like underwater. Actually, that's not bad. Now, if we did have video, everyone else would be laughing just as hard as I.
At which part? My impression or the fact that afterwards my belly shakes like
Both.
the waterbed?
Both. Like a bowl full of jelly.
Just slap it and ride the waves.
So, in between episodes here, is the way we record. We do a couple episodes at a time. That's the way our works. Then we sit on them and release them as is.
Yeah.
And
efficiency.
Yeah. We only get so much time together because of work schedules and life and whatnot. But we were looking for topics because nobody emails us topics. It takes all of 4 minutes to send an email. But anyway, we found a website that did random topic generators.
Yeah.
And a lot of them were bullshit. Like, if you were mayor in your city, what would you do? What's your
bullshit?
Yeah.
Who would want to be fucking mayor?
But we finally came across
Dad.
one. I don't want to be mayor.
Jesus.
We finally came across what. Do you want to read it? We wrote it down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna read it as I look at the llama right next to our happy place.
Oh yeah, with the day I bought the fridge, I bought a little toy llama.
Yeah.
That ended up on the shelf down here.
Yeah. It doesn't have a tux though.
No, I mean we could get a little. Oh, we could get a little tuxedo for that fucking toy llama.
Should we?
We probably should.
I'll look it up between episodes.
Yeah, see what you can find on the
Anyways,
internet.
as I look at our happy place. So I was thinking between me and you, Aaron, and our listeners, what is the thing you love most about me?
God. It's gotta be the way your belly shakes when you laugh.
Fuck you.
or the mustache.
Free rides.
Gross.
Just for you, bud.
Oh Jesus.
Maybe Adam.
Little tickle down on
A
that.
little tickle.
That is the most ridiculous question. That was the only one that popped up that we thought would be somewhat funny. So,
And you have the audacity to just say surface level things like my mustache.
what?
What's wrong with your mustache?
I don't know what you want me to say.
Gosh damn it, Liza.
But we have consistently been drinking together for 10 years.
How long have you lived out here?
I've lived out here since 2015.
It's only 7.
No, we were drinking before that.
But not consistently. Yeah, you come. Yeah, you show me your mouse pad of one day.
That was Easter Sunday.
Yeah, Easter Sunday.
I'd come out, and if you were home, we were drinking.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say that it was consistently.
At least like once a month before I moved down here.
Was it once a month? I thought it was once every other month.
Oh, me and Anna used to trade. We did distance for a while.
Yeah.
So we used to trade. I'd spend one weekend
At
at
home.
home, and then one weekend out here.
Yeah. But no, so 7 years of consistent
Yeah.
drinking together.
Now it's gotten even worse because we do this fucking thing, and
What fucking thing are you talking about
The
there,
pond.
Aaron?
the
The
podcast.
podcast.
This and we live down the street from each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, and drunkenly just now we got the golf cart fixed. I don't have to walk anymore.
I'm gonna say I am surprised that you and Anna took the golf cart from your house here.
It was hot as balls today.
I understand. That's why I was surprised. She worked today, right?
Yeah.
Well, then her car should have been cooled off.
No, really. No.
No? Get that AC fixed.
No, she has a newer her car's newer than mine. It
Yeah.
works fine.
There you go.
But we were sitting there, do you want to walk? No, it's too hot. Do you want to take the car? Well, it's still going to be hot. Well, might as well get the golf cart out. We spent all this money might as well use it.
That is true. But damn, it's hot.
Yeah, it's hot as balls, dude.
Yeah.
After dinner, I went back home, and then I came back down here, and I walked outside, and the humidity hit me like a ton of bricks.
Did you powder your balls?
No, I only do that when I go to work.
Oh. I'll give you a pass for the past couple days, and the day's coming.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
What do you love about me, buddy?
Oh. Where to begin?
Is it my little giggle?
Is your giggle? Is the fact that I can be myself around you.
It's not a bad thing.
Yeah, no. No shit. You put up with my bullshit.
All you talk about is fucking work. That's all you do is fucking work.
All right, you want me to start talking about anime and D&D and nerd shit?
Only the anime with the titties.
I could probably do that. I could probably do that. Any hoodles. See, I got to be careful because if I say too much about how much or what I like about you, I love about you. I love you, Liz. I will have to start. I shouldn't say start. I will have to reaffirm what I love about my wife, or else she'll get jealous of you.
We don't need that now.
We don't need that.
What's on your T-shirt? What anime? It's got a.
Actually, I don't know.
You don't know? It's
No.
an Asian chick doing the Black Power fist
So-
thing.
Background: there was a company called Aki Bento from California that had a subscription box.
Oh, like a loot box thing.
Yeah, like a loot box. I was subscribed to that for I think the first one came back in 2019? 2020?
Yeah.
2019. It was like I think I ordered the first one right before Mom passed. Or right after, one of the two. And any hoodles.
Good God.
In each box there was a shirt. So this is one of the shirts that came in that box. And so
So you never watched that show or anything? You didn't seek that shirt
so
out? It got sent to you.
most of the shirts are just a generic like fan art type deal for anime, just anime inspired fan art. I only have like one or two actual hardcore, like you can definitely tell which anime was on the shirt and inspired the shirt. This one, I don't know what it was. I've got one for Rising of the Shield Hero, which was in the first box. I've got one for My Hero Academia. Actually, I've got another one from My Hero Academia. One was actually Pokemon. It's the orange one that I have that has like the world ecosystem with the Pokeball like looking thing. Speaking of Pokemon, one of my old coworkers stopped by the other day to play D&D.
Oh, at the
at the station, and he walks in and he was wearing a Demon Slayer shirt, which is a different anime, and I looked down and he had Pokemon like Converse, almost Converse like slip-on boat shoes, and he said he bought them at Walmart. And I know you hate Walmart.
I absolutely fucking hate Walmart.
But they were fucking cool. And I kind of want a pair. I got a picture someplace. Any hoodles.
Yeah.
So I like the fact that I can just be myself around you.
That's
I don't have to hide my anime addiction.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I know. I wear anime shirts like you wear Cubs
Yeah.
shirts.
Most of my wardrobe is. I wear a lot of blues, a lot of reds, and a lot of grays. It's mostly
Yes.
blue.
Yes.
Brings out my eyes.
I wear a lot of anime shit. Actually, speaking of which. So Liz's grandmother passed. Her one grandmother passed. And we were with her family down at their house going through the stuff, the estate stuff.
Because that's what your life is. You just kind of collect stuff.
Correct. And I guess I wasn't quite aware that the whole family was going to be there. So I wore one of these anime t-shirts that I have from this box. And each box is themed, and I think this one was either spy themed or like identity type thing. But any hoodles, I left the house, and part of it's on me, part of it's on my wife, because she didn't check my wardrobe. We go to her family function, and I've got one of these anime shirts on, and front and center on the middle of my chest is this anime chick with fucking honkers.
The biggest titties you've ever seen in your entire life.
Some of the biggest anime cartoon titties. Covered, right?
It's a tasteful shirt.
Tasteful
no
shirt.
nippies.
But nobody told me I was going to be posing for a family picture.
Andrew, you just kind of stand behind Liz.
One of her cousin's husbands kind of went, so are we going to have Andrew stand like in front of people with the cleavage on his shirt? And I just kind of looked down and went, fuck. And so, yeah, I'm already kind of short to begin with, especially in her family.
You're not that short.
Well, in her family, I'm kind of short.
You're not that short. What are you, like 5'8", 5'9"?
5'7".
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Average.
If you didn't wear boat shoes all the time, you'd be taller.
Yeah, probably. So I think I either held one of the kids or I just kind of stood at an angle so you couldn't see the shirt.
See the giant bazongas.
You couldn't see the bazongas on my chest.
Cartoon titties on
Yes.
on your tits.
Yes. They were nice.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're not real. So you're saying the anime chick was very top heavy.
I wouldn't say very top heavy, but yeah, she would have had lower back problems in her older age.
Great pillows though. The best pillows.
Just block out the sound. They could smother me.
Yeah. You'd let if you were also a cartoon. You were also a cartoon. How do I phrase that?
If we were cartoons, if I existed in the same universe, then anytime she would have turned around, it would have been like, pow, kazam.
Damn.
Yes.
Damn.
The old Tom and Jerry tongue just rolls out of your mouth. Blah, blah, blah.
You're a big fan.
They were
Yeah.
Yeah. Mid. Now that I know that you hate that, I'm just going to keep doing that.
You pay your property taxes. You're an adult.
So I want to be hip.
You have a mortgage and children. I do say bro a lot though, thinking about it.
Sidebar.
Thinking about it out loud.
So this was actually this question was posed at work one day for me. What's the difference between a bro and a bruh?
All right, so here's the difference. You ready? So bro is almost a term of endearment.
Mm-hmm.
Like, listen, bro. But if somebody does something stupid or says something ridiculous and you go, bruh, it's like, what the fuck? It's almost like it's a shorter way to say, what the fuck? Bruh. Bruh. But bro is, hey, listen, bro. Term of endearment. It's almost like I put bro in the same category as like homie. Listen, homie.
I was asked that question, and how I answered it was this. If we're good,
You're a bro.
you're a bro.
Listen, bro.
If you say something stupid or you're being a dick,
Bruh.
bruh.
Well, Anna goes to the gym first thing in the morning, and
Mhm.
I guess there's a group of dudes that, work out at 5 a.m., 4:30, 5 a.m. She calls them the gym bros.
Jesus.
Well, that's what they are. They're gym bros.
So I picked up pizzas tonight,
Uh-huh.
and this is how I can tell.
I buy, you fly.
Yes.
That's how it works.
But this is how I could tell I'm getting old. Besides
How
the
old
whole
is old?
besides the whole conversation we had last episode about, the movies we grew up on and the people we grew up listening to. So you're exactly right. You buy, I fly.
Yeah.
You bought the pizza,
I'm not going to go pick it up, too.
I'll go pick it up. So I went, picked it up, and I text you that it was running about 8 minutes behind.
It's fine.
Which is fine. I text you that after I had pumped gas and then went inside to pick up the pizza. Well, while I was pumping gas, a gaggle of preteen kids, like,
They all were dressed exactly the same. Hang on, let me guess. Because it was hot out today. The douchey slides, gym shorts,
yep,
and cutoff t-shirts.
yep,
That's how I dress.
exactly.
That's how I dress.
On bicycles and skateboards.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
That's how I dress. I dress like a fucking douche.
I don't know them. I wouldn't call them douches.
I'm saying I dress like a douche.
Well, yeah, whatever.
We've talked about it before, but I stick out in our town in rural Illinois.
But so I went to pick up the pizza, and as I'm pumping gas, I see them pull up, and I thought they were like just gathering in the parking lot, and they were gonna keep going. No, they went inside, and so I go inside to pick up pizza. I text you because they told me about 8 minutes. All right, cool, no problem. Text you 8 minutes, and I'm standing there by the pizza pickup counter as this gaggle of kids are now waiting in line to check out their like $2 candy bars
And Gatorades.
And I'm just sitting there going, I can't fucking deal with this shit. I walked to the back of the fucking store so I could get away from them, because that's how I know I'm getting old.
Well, sometimes I go to the gym at night, like 9 o'clock at night, and that's when all the teenagers go.
Mm-hmm.
It's me and like one older guy, but I think I'm older than he is. And there was a day last week where I went on my tweener, and I look around and I go, I'm the oldest motherfucker in the gym, and I'm only 32.
Yeah. I was just standing there going, it is way too goddamn noisy.
Oh,
about shit.
That's coming from
About shit.
the dude who has 2 under 2.
Yes.
And it's loud as fuck over here.
And I'm sitting there going, it is loud as fuck. And they're talking about shit that I don't even, like, you can't follow any part of their conversation at all. And I'm like, I need, fucking, where are your parents? God damn.
Old ass man.
So
You're such an old ass man.
So I walk to the back of the store where I then text you, and then I text my wife saying, hey, pizza's running late. No problem. And by the time the pizza was done, all the kids had left. And like beforehand, when they were kind of huddling in the parking lot, like rural Illinois, pumping gas, leave the keys in the car, walk inside, pick up the pizza, pay for whatever. Fine. There was enough of them that I just kind of went, I'm locking my fucking truck.
You're one of those.
I'm one of those. That's how I know I'm old.
You are old. You're an old soul trapped in it. How old? You're 30.
Yeah, I'm 30.
Yeah.
I'm dirty.
Dirty 30.
I'm
You're
dirty.
30. You're older. I sit on my front porch, and we are on the main drag in rural Illinois.
Who that?
What? I
don't recognize that car.
Slow down.
There's kids playing around here.
Fuckers.
Little fuckers.
Goddamn little cocksuckers.
They're being teenagers.
Yeah. They're being teenagers.
They can't legally drink to pass the time.
And I'm just sitting there going, Jesus fuck. I just want to pick up my pizza and go. And it probably didn't help that the people behind the counter cooking the pizza
We're teenagers.
Were like maybe 3 years older than the ones that came in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just it was exhausting.
So you'd rather deal with your 2-year-old and your 1-year-old.
I would rather deal with them.
Well, we went out in downtown Indy, and the first bar with the DJ, it wasn't that loud, but the second bar, it was so fucking loud. I just wanted to sit at the bar and like have a beer and then go back to the hotel and go to fucking bed.
Nope.
No, I mean, I like our country bumpkin bar out here. Miller Lite is cheap. It's like $2.50 a bottle. It's fucking amazing. They have TVs and they give you the remote. You could change the fucking channel and pick a sporting event.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't really get that loud. I'm an old fucking man too. Don't worry. You want to go to the club? Nah, I'll pass.
Did Dad ever tell you the story of
I'll pass.
his old man at a bar? So he went down to a college town
In Illinois?
In Illinois.
Okay.
And
I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, for some conferences. And there was a group of them. They're all firefighters. And they walk into this bar, and listening to Dad tell the story, after the fact, he just kind of went, yeah, I about got into a bar fight and this and that.
With a 20-something-year-old?
With a 20-something-year-old. Because this group of older gentlemen, more experienced gentlemen, walk into the bar and order their beers and all that stuff. And Dad was met with some douche frat boy.
Bartending?
No,
patron.
No, patron.
Okay.
Just, what is it? Parents' weekend? Dad turned around and went, yeah, I'm meeting your mom. Where is she?
Out here talking shit. Perfect. It's
Perfect.
Perfect.
Perfect. I'd expect nothing less from my father.
Yes.
He said that the college douche buddies had to hold him back, and they quickly drank their beer, saw that like the space heater because it was about Halloween time.
It was getting colder.
It was getting colder. There was a space heater plugged in right next to like some Hobby Lobby-esque like straw bale decorations.
Mm-hmm. It's a fire hazard.
It's a fire hazard.
Definitely a fire hazard.
And they're firefighters, right? So not only did he have that zinger for the douchebag, but then on the way out of the bar, they called the local fire marshal. Went to the bar across the street and then watched as the fire department came and shut the bar down.
Fuck those guys.
Fuck those pricks.
That's a fantastic story. I don't think I've ever heard him tell. I mean, I've heard a lot of his stories multiple times. I don't think I've heard that one before.
Yeah. I think this was the same trip that he looked at his hotel smoke detector and went, hey, I wonder if they check the batteries and if they check them to make sure they still work. So he pressed the test button and set off the whole system.
Because the hotel I work at, there's a panel behind the desk, and yeah, they're all tied into the panel. So it'll say like room 232, trouble, alarm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're all tied into the same fucking system.
I don't know if I told you.
And if there's an alarm going off, then the alarm company calls the hotel. Is everything okay? Do we need to send the fire?
Well, yeah. So
Fire department?
On the fire department side, it doesn't matter if the homeowner picks up the phone or the business picks up the phone to the alarm company.
Still have to go.
Their first call is to us, our dispatch. We start going, and then usually en route we get the update. Hey, alarm company got a hold of the homeowners. They said, no problem.
Yeah.
It was due to cooking. It was due to some idiot pressing the test button, changing batteries at fucking 12:30 at night. I'm a little sore on that subject because it's happened to me multiple times.
Your ass was sleeping.
Exactly. But I don't know if I told you. So we went to the Dells for siblings trip this past year, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Earlier this year.
Yeah, earlier this year.
When I gave Anna the blankie.
Yes. We went back and...
Oh, update on the blankie. She used it the other day.
Oh, did she?
Mm-hmm.
Did she fall asleep?
Not when I was home, but
Damn.
the blanket had moved. She had used it the other day, sitting around reading her book.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So...
While I was gone.
So
Probably
smart.
Yeah.
Probably smart. So now it's time for my wife to get pissed at me. We went back for her family's trip in June. And like the third day we were there, one of the two, it was our turn to cook breakfast. And my wife was cooking bacon on the skillet on the stove. She set off the fire alarm.
And did the whole building evacuate?
No. No. So I don't know how their fire alarm is set up there. But it sounds to me like we were on the very bottommost floor. Mm-hmm. So just like
where we stayed at.
Yeah, like where we stayed at. You know how there's entrance A, entrance B, entrance C. It sounds like just our section. So from like entrance B to C or whatever it was, floors 1 through 3. It sounds like those were the only alarms that went off. So the rest of
section of the
just
hotel.
that section of the hotel.
Because actually, I think I saw fire doors when we were at the Dells.
Yeah.
So they can send somebody out and they can, if it's in a section, they don't lose the entire hotel.
Yeah. So
there's no fire doors at the hotel
Liz,
I work at.
She set off the alarm, cooking bacon.
It happens.
It happens. So we were all busy because everybody was awake before this happened, and then it happened, so everybody was more awake. So we were busy opening screen doors, turning on the vent fan, turning on fans.
Just trying to air it out.
Airing it out. Getting the haze out of the room. And the front desk called us twice. We didn't quite get to the phone on the first time. The second time, We were right there.
They would have sent somebody.
Yeah.
If you didn't
Correct.
pick up.
If nobody picked up, that's when they would have been like, "Hey, there's no answer."
Right.
So
Somebody would have come and banged on the door.
exactly. So I picked up the phone, and they're like, "Hey, we got the activation. Says it's in your unit. Is everything fine?"
Mm-hmm.
And I just kind of went, "Yeah, everything's fine. We were cooking bacon. Don't send the fire department, please."
It's a waste of time.
Not so much waste of time, because I actually would have felt better had the hotel desk went, "Hey, fire department's here. Before we send them down to you, is everything fine?"
Yeah.
I would have felt much better than that if that happened. But to me, it's like the hotel is like, "Hey, is everything fine?" "Yeah, everything's great. I'm just burning down your hotel. Don't worry about it. Everything's great."
Yeah.
And that kind of worries me. That I don't know if they silenced the alarm or reset the alarm before the fire department showed up. I don't know how they run.
Like with ours, it pings on the panel,
Mm-hmm.
and it'll it sends a code like, "Oh, this is in
Yeah.
whatever room."
Yeah, this
or
was Rome, whatever.
Yeah, and then our job is to call the room. If they don't answer, go up there,
Mm-hmm.
touch the door if you feel heat,
Back the fuck out.
and then you hurry up and call 911 and pull an alarm and get everybody the fuck out of the building.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one time that I had to respond to a fire alarm. There's a guy on second floor. The panel goes off. Didn't answer the phone. I run up there. I bang on the door. "Hey, we're getting in trouble." And he opens the door. And, I mean, it's nothing but smoke. The smoke detector caught it. The dude, he's like, "Oh, man, I thought I had the window open, but I've just been smoking my vape." And I'm like, "You're not supposed to do that." But he was just laying in bed. I don't know how the fuck he saw that. He was just I was just watching TV, hitting my fancy vape thing, and I don't know how the fuck he was seeing the TV because it was all smoke. He was like douche puffing that thing. That's the only reason why I ever had to. There's never been a legitimate fire. There was one time a fire alarm went off. Me and Anna were staying back home at a hotel, and the fire alarm went off, and we were getting ready to leave anyway. I'm like, "All right. Let's just get the fuck out of the building." We were up on the 5th floor. Stairs are right there. I threw a couple beers in the cooler. All right, we're leaving anyway. Might as well just go. Might as well just get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
Well, for ours in June, my wife's aunt and uncle and her cousin was in the suite directly above us.
So you could hear their feet.
Yes, we could hear them anytime they walked around. And you actually work with this uncle.
Yeah, I was going to say, is it the one I know?
Yes, it's the one you know.
He's a big Cubs fan, too.
I think by the time they finally registered that the alarm was going off, it was like 30 seconds before we had cleared the room enough that when they reset it, it stayed reset.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a big family group chat, and I think her parents.
Oh, God, that would drive me fucking crazy.
Yeah, I know.
I hate group text messages.
I think her parents ended up texting the big family group text saying, "Hey, if you guys got woken up by the alarm, sorry."
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unfucking believable. This has been another episode of the Buzz Basement Bros podcast. My name is Aaron.
And I'm Andrew.
Email us topics, please.
Or else you're gonna just listen
to
how,
us bullshit.
just listen to how much Aaron loves my mustache.
That's right.
I even trimmed it not too long ago.
Yeah, it looks good. It doesn't look unkempt.
Doesn't look bushy.
Bushy stash.
Bush.
Any hoodles. Email us. Find us on Twitter. Goddamn Instagram.
Eventually.
Well, we out.
Where are your parents?